They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Trap 60.
They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he will lose
Let's go, Nolan.
to the 34-yard line. A lot loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Good defense, boys. Let's go.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
But first down, Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. High throw, but he makes the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there.
Swift is hit, and he caught
No way.
and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles. And now, as with every potential
Booth review,
take
please.
a second look at this just to make sure.
Okay, I finna say, boy. I was finna say.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT. 21-3 is your score after 1.
Oh, God.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To try again after the sack. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now
play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Succop's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run straight in with Swift. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback.
Oh, I could throw it to Julio. I ain't even. I'm bullshitting. I could have a tutty.
Waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns.
Nigga, them Marquise Goodwin.
Press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Up the middle with Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes.
No way.
Outside. Touchdown, LA.
That's what I get. That's what I
Austin
get.
Eckler, 66 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
I should have known that bullshit was
A
coming.
pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Swift going to try up the middle. Brought down at the 20.
I ain't got no fucking vision. That's
That
terrible.
makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Oh,
Second down throw for the end zone.
that was a touchdown. That was a touchdown.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down.
Oh, I want to call a fucking timeout. That's so stupid. Why the fuck did I call a
First of
timeout?
their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash.
Yeah, I missed.
From 48. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they
What?
trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his man complete.
Wow.
That's Johnston. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better.
No way.
It's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities.
No fucking way,
stops.
bro.
A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete.
Yo, what the fuck? Greedy Williams can't catch that nigga?
All the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try the right side,
bro.
with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
This shit ridiculous.
Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he's got it. So the
Bro.
try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. On the handoff, this is Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, and they go with Swift again.
Oh.
And it's a fumble. could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give
I ain't gonna hold you, Dtown. I ain't gonna lie.
opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Eckler, they run left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. He's got his man.
Bruh, fuck no. Fuck no.
First down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throws out wide, and he's got Austin Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
Of course.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
puts Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Oh, my God.
With Goddard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift.
Bro, hold your block, boy. Hold your block.
First down run, he gets maybe 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Herbert now. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Swift again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Shit, really I'll take 3, bro. I will gladly take 3.
See if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They're going to look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift
from a yard out.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert.
Oh, that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Herbert on first down now. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And he loses the football a second time.
No way. No
and
way.
Take possession of the football inside the 15.
No fucking way, bro.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Herbert following the turnover. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
What?
And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll drop to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Eagles, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year.